Second. Oh, look at that. Hello, everybody. I hope somebody came in the chat this time. Well, apparently I did a live stream last night without going live. But I'm ready this time. It says I'm live. I can see it. Anyway, I've been doing some work out here in the shed. Put some stuff on the wall. A little bit warmer in here now. Well, woke up this morning and apparently McCarthy made enough concessions that he got voted in. I really hope things will get better in Congress. Now we have Freedom Caucus going to be pulling some strings as well. Why couldn't AOC and her squad, why weren't they able to do something like this? It's really odd. Oh. Up the inside. There's what I want back there. I'm going to get me gas. Oh, now it says if I have people coming. I guess I have to go live. Oh, Lenny. I like talking to Lenny. And four corners. Yes. Well, today I've been spending a lot of time. I got the installation behind that. Stuff. R15. And I put the Ryobi rack system up on the wall. And I need a bunch more. Unfortunately, you get two of those at a time. And they send a bunch of hooks to hold them. This one right here. Right there. This is on one. This system is very cool. Even if you don't have Ryobi tools, you can use this system to organize the tools on the wall. And I've decided that I'm going to put my workbench over here instead of there. Because if I put my workbench over there on the side, then that's part of the side that I can't stack boxes. So, and I won't be able to stack boxes here either. So why not put the bench here? And as you can see, I got a lot of Ryobi tools. I really like this space size stash I bought last time. It's favorite. But the Listmore is quite a bit cheaper, and it's also some space size. So, really good. I love the taste of good smoke. It's not to get drunk. Like with it, but not with it. And that, yep, distilled and bottled in Scotland. So this is the real thing. This is real stuff, not the Irish, which is um, Bushmills. Uh, they're the most popular whiskey in Ireland, but their premium whiskey is Scotch. I think that's a black bottle. I'm not quite sure. Can't afford it. That's super expensive. It's right up the city of Brown. Oh, well over $100 for a wow. It's not. So I can't put it. And I put insulation over here too. Really small. DC power and USB. USB over there. USB. Got it. And it's got a DC socket there for regular DC. It's starting to come together. Um, we got it's fairly warm in here today, but now it's cold. Got the heat going. I had the heat going earlier today, but I don't know if that had much to do with it. I got the heat full. I closed off the ceiling. And I didn't have enough for it. I need to put plywood up there permanently, and then make a hinged door so I can. I only need 1 second. But turns out this insulation 15 inches wide, and so is the space I need to put insulation. So it worked out perfectly. Now, last week I had 6 rolls of 9-inch deep insulation. Didn't realize it was that deep until I looked at the packaging. That won't fit. I could smash it. Then it loses its insulation. Uh, the R factor, it, it reduces it when you compact it. This stuff is for 2x4 walls. And it's R15. Oh my brother, R30. Why? That is super thick. I mean, super R factor. You don't. Not even a house gets that much. Really? Actually, ceiling. Where does he go? Goes up, right? The ceiling and the floor is where you put R30. The R30 was 9 inches deep. My ceiling joists are 8 inches. So it's going to be a little compacted, but it works. What's the plan on doing that? The roof is 2x4, so I could do the roof. But right now, I just want to get the bottom part insulated. Um, I think in the spring I'll start on this reading of the attic. But right now, I'm going to lose heat here too. Where the heat's going. Here's to finally, we got a speaker of the house. And he had to make concessions to the Freedom Caucus. There's freedom. May it last forever. I don't think McCarthy's in any way interested in freedom. He's only interested in power. He pulled support away from Trump candidates because he knew they wouldn't vote for him. I had a hell of a time with StreamYard last night. It would not go. When I had it first turned on, StreamYard went boom. The picture went really big, and I was like, I can't see anything. I can't move it around. So I keep restarting. Eventually, I got everything working right, but I forgot to go live. Didn't make that mistake this time. Oh, I had an accident earlier this week in the ship. I was climbing the ladder with a 1x4 board, very long 1x4, put it up in the attic. And I had the plywood pulled back not far enough. And I hit the back of my head on the plywood. And overcorrected too much, came forward and took a chunk out of my nose with that board I was putting up there. And I had a hell of a time getting the bleeding to stop. How I did it, I took a paper towel, got it wet, put pressure on my nose. You see it. That split right to that red spot. And it eventually slowed the blood flow a little bit. Then I can open the package of Band-Aids, pull one out, and then I put pressure on it again. Until I got bleeding to flow a little bit more, and then put Band-Aid on. It didn't really stop for about an hour. The bleeding finally stopped, and it filled the pad on the band, but it stopped running down my nose. That's good. It's a little military, but really, in the military, it helps. It train you how to stop bleeding yourself or so. You don't want your fellow to die by somebody the only one out there. Somebody looking out for you, and you're gonna reciprocate and look out for them. Your life is in their hands. Well, their life. That's one good part of the comrade. Definitely. Comrade. I had some bags sitting outside the guard. I had a bag of Spectricide. That's what it's called. It's for drinking around on the yard, which prevents the shrews from digging up your ground. Shrews, moles, gophers. The reason they dig up your yard is because it's got bugs in the yard under the grass. You know, grassworm, big bugs. I just was out cleaning up the garden yesterday, garden area, and yeah, just falling here. uh, and I uncovered some shrubbery, big ones. Oh, all right. Who we got in here now? Oh, is that you, Lenny? Please give me a thumbs up, even if you're not going to stay. I hope that's Lenny. And my other mods, I love everybody that subscribes to my channel. I was going over, what I did today, and actually all this week, uh, trying to get the place cleaned up, as the construction of this shed has been taking up a lot of time, and I've had materials scattered around the property. Um, and now that I've got the outside pretty close to finished, I'm going to put up the siding. I'm starting to clean up some. I've got pallets stacked on the back side over here, and I'm trying to get much of the plywood that's usable inside the plywood. And I've got some of it upstairs as well. But today, I decided to put insulation. It's R15. I've got more than half of this wall done, and I started around noon. So, not bad. Um, I don't have so I've been putting in nails, and I started putting in the Ryobi link system up on the wall. I got a basket here, not on the wall, toolbox right there, and I got this container with a card holder, and but I need to get some more stuff to put up here. I hang my power tools up here, so this is the big power tools. Yeah, lawn and garden power tools are going to be over at that. There it is. No, that's the box. There it is. There's the chainsaw. It's an 18-volt chainsaw. Um, I have to cut some hedges. I'm looking at a Ryobi 18-volt hedge trim. Looks pretty cool. You can put it vertically, has a guard on it, or you can put it horizontal. Really, top away. Who's in the chat? If there's anything you want to talk about, I'm open. I started the night because woke up this morning and we have a new Speaker of the House, and it's who I expected. But he had to give up some of his power, which I think is a good thing. Nancy Pelosi didn't give up shit. She had full control. She could do whatever the hell she wanted. But we didn't want that with McCarthy. So the Freedom Caucus, like that name, to be the American First Caucus. Um, oh, acid. That's nasty. Gotta clear that up. Mm. Oh, that's nasty. Anyway, the result of this, all of this voting, kept losing. Uh, Donald's kept gaining. Uh, I think if they kept going, it would probably be a month process, so Donald would be speaker. And oh, the left would just go ballistic if we elected Donald as speaker, um, because they hate black Republicans. You know, it it really has nothing to do with race on the Democrat side. It's not race. They are a racist party, but the way they vote, the way they rule, has very little to do with race. But, it's in opposition to Republicans. It's their main goal. That's what the KKK was. They went after Republicans, black, white, yellow. They didn't care. If you're a Republican, they'll lynch you. Um, but the only thing people remembered was they went after black people. They were black Republicans. And I was watching the video today. Um, somebody said that in Jim Crow, black finance, they were doing much better under Jim Crow. And now that we don't have the racism in the government, they're doing terrible. I would love somebody to explain that. Why, without uh, politics opposing them, with laws, governmental laws, why they did better during Jim Crow than they do now. Period. I think it has a lot to do with the victim mentality. And now we have racism again. The oppressors are no longer around. I wonder who took this video down because of that. Talking about that, I think that's not right. They took one out. They took down one of my videos. And I was talking about vaccine. They didn't like what I had to say. So I'm not going to talk about the vaccine, whether you should get it or not. That's up to you. Individual choice. Or not. If you think vaccine helps you, take it. I take supplements that have been known to prevent. I've been around people that had it. Had let's see, but I haven't got it, and I'm an expert doing something. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing right. I did quote a study that about a supplement that was lacking in all those that died. But I can't say that. And that's come up on the stream in my supplement. They usually get certain things I can't talk about on YouTube. But I can do it on stream. It have to come up on the panel, right? We can't talk about it. It's freedom and freedom caucus. Good stuff. They got McCarthy to agree to a balanced budget. Can you believe that? Holy crap. That's awesome. I dreamed of them going Yeah, to a balanced budget and term limits. Oh yeah, right. If he follows through with his promises, how many politicians have you seen that? No, when he wasn't. I take that back. I haven't seen a politician follow through with their promises, but I've only seen one person. No, I won't say his name. You can figure it out. The last great president we had was, I mean, besides the businessman that I was an actor that probably shouldn't mention either. That's battery. Here's the freedom card. Maybe they do better than the people. The Tea Party started it, and the businessman who came, he built on that. Yeah, cop. I can make it that. And he did. The actor, he did good stuff, but he was he had become a politician uh, when he was head of the Actors Guild. And so he studied what worked, what didn't, and used what worked. Well, anyway, I do stuff on prepping, and I kind of veered off in politics because we finally got a speaker this morning. But he had to give up a lot of his power. Love that. Uh, damn. Whoever's lurking in here, if you would like to come on up on the panel, that'd be great. Or you could post in the chat what you want to talk about. This shed is going to be my platform for my prepping stuff. The reason I'm putting, my wife doesn't understand why I'm putting these like, I have survival food backed up, stuff there. And right now it's in another shed, which gets, when it gets cold, it has a chance of freezing. Now, it's a metal shed, and the skin of the shed takes most of the cold temperature. But you put it inside it. So I think it'll be okay, but I think I probably reduced the lifespan of that food by 5 years. Normally it has 25 years lifespan. I'm gonna have to put some kind of mark on it. Kind of this one finished. The reason I'm insulating this being a shed, the reason I'm insulating is so I can store that food here. It doesn't get too cold. Plus, my power wall, if you're interested in power wall, please take them. Uh, they're lithium iron phosphate batteries, which can handle below zero, but I don't like to charge them under freezing. Just be on safe. That's 32. I'm in the United States, so Fahrenheit. But if anywhere else, literally anywhere else, zero. If it's below zero, I'm not going to, below 0 Celsius, I will not charge. So they will handle, I think, 10 below, where the lithium ion cannot. Uh, I want to put out there that they're not really lithium ion. That is just a broad spectrum of batteries. What I'm talking about is lithium uh, cobalt, which is what most people call lithium ion. Uh, this is the lithium cobalt. It says lithium plus right there on the outside of it. Most people call this a lithium ion battery. But the true chemistry of this battery is the lithium cobalt. This is the one that catches fire, the one that explodes in your pocket, in your cell phone. I show you my cell phone, but I'm using it for the camera. Uh, Here, this has lithium cobalt pouch cells, which are very high current. Um, so they got circuitry in here to slow it down. It uh, it charges at 5 volts. Actually, this one goes up to 9. Uh, and the amperage, or the amp, yeah, the meter I downloaded from my phone. It tells me it charges at 2 amps, which is pretty dang fast uh, for device. 2 amps. Actually, it almost reaches 3 amps. Batteries are my specialty. I learned from the best. Uh, and I will plug his channel, Jehu Garcia. Check him out. He is a battery guru. The guy is the smartest man I know of on batteries. And that says a lot because Will Proust is pretty good. But even Will Proust respects Jehu Garcia. Jehu Garcia, a little backstory, what I have heard is that when he lived in Mexico, he had to drop out of school in 6th grade to help with family. Pretty common thing in Mexico. Not maybe not Mexico City, outside Mexico City. And when he got old enough, he immigrated to the United States. He took a job with a company that work job. But I know he took a job. This job he took was at a company that called EV West. It makes electric vehicles out of gas fuel. And they have a patented process. And Jehu learned everything he could to do this smart. Oh man, he blows me away. And I consider myself intelligent. But I picked up a lot of the stuff that he was showing. Where I'm considered expert in a lot of locations, but he still knows a ton more than everything I learned from him. And some people think I'm an expert. Uh, I know many different types of batteries. Um, the the best ones I have are lithium iron phosphate, very safe. Uh, you can pull a lot of current from them to the point where they get really hot and they just vent. And when they vent, they're no good. They don't catch fire. Lithium iron phosphate is a very safe uh, chemistry. Iron is corrosive, and it uses that along with phosphate. I'm not sure what form of phosphate they use. I'm going to look into it. I'm just trying to keep up with batteries. But lithium titanate is the best one I know. Uh, it doesn't catch fire either. I think it's titanium. And the beautiful backstory. The lithium cobalt batteries have 2 to 500 cycles. A cycle is dead, full charge, dead, full charge. Once you go from dead, full charge to dead, that's like, actually, no, dead, full charge to dead, back to full charge. That is one cycle. Uh, this, like this time. And once you pass, you go to the peak, then you go back to the neutral, and then negative back to the peak again. That's one cycle. And lithium cobalt batteries, 2 to 500 cycles, depending on how and quality. Uh, that's why there's that. But lithium iron phosphate, good to 3 to 6,000 cycles, depending on the quality of the battery. Lithium titanate is good for 30,000 cycles from 0 to full. Lithium cobalt and lithium iron phosphate, that is 20% on the low end, 80% on the high end to get that many cycles. Actually, no, that actually goes a little farther. I think we get 6,000 or more cycles by using them. But lithium titanate, you can go from 0 to full and still get 30,000 cycles. And it's the safe chemistry. It doesn't overheat. So if it does, it just vents. That's what makes it safe chemistry. Now, if you're in an enclosed environment, that venting process might be pretty nasty. I don't know for sure. Right now, I can't charge my batteries right now with sun because I'm not getting any sun. So I've got it plugged into the. I'm trying to figure out a way to charge my stuff with wind or some other source. If I had a wood stove, it would be recycle the water. You put something to boil the water on that water so it's sitting right on the heat. And it turns steam, send it through an impeller, charging electricity, and it goes through another system, piping, it goes back into that tank. It's constant steam. Uh, a lot of the coal packages that are using the sun to make this colors. I think it's great. For just coal production, we can have something, right? California won't make new production of electricity, but they want everybody to go to electric last fire season, they told people not to charge their cars. What are they going to do when 70% of the cars in California run on electricity? I see a nightmare scenario because they won't produce new electricity. Right, I'll take that back. They do produce. They are building production of electricity, solar and wind. Now, power companies want a monopoly on that. So they lobbied to take away the tax credit for solar. Well, they didn't get the tax credit, but they changed the net metering. This I just heard about. Oh, hey, hello, Four Corners. Yes, I had 2 lithium batteries vent, but they didn't catch fire. 2 lithium cobalt. I haven't had a lithium iron phosphate vent yet, but they're not flammable. You can cut those suckers in half, no flame. But you take a lithium cobalt battery and you cut it in half, you got a fire. You can start a fire if you need one with a lithium cobalt battery. Well, that's on my list of ways to start a fire. But there's an easier way. You connect you can use one 3.7 volt battery. Put something on both ends of the battery with a wire. Alligator clip. And some steel wool. Connect to the steel wool, put a bunch of sticks on top. You got yourself a fire. Really easy. Now, I have some lithium cobalt batteries here that are really powerful. Well, there's something in. Yeah, the cell phone right here. For this has 2 lithium cobalt pouch cells. Now, why I point out pouch cells? They call these lipo batteries. There's no polymer in it. The case is polymer, but the battery cell itself, there's no polymer. But they call them lipo batteries. Why I point to that for starting a fire is those batteries have a lot of current. A lot more than a cylindrical cell. I've seen people melt wrenches with one battery, one cell. I have to correct myself. One cell. Large. I got him. Lenny would say, "Oh, you got your glasses this time." Large bats, like fruit bats. Um, okay, everything. Went to a fire and it was an outbuilding. I was first on the scene and hit the electric fire with an extinguisher, and the batteries blew up. Whoa! Do you know what kind of batteries? Oh, are you okay? You have any permanent damage? I hope. You must not have been lithium iron phosphate. because they don't blow up. The lithium iron phosphate, the chemistry is, yeah, there's many forms of lithium. There's lithium cobalt, which is the one that's the very dangerous one, and lithium iron phosphate, which is not bad. It doesn't catch fire. I've never been able to get one to catch fire, and I've never seen anybody else get them to catch fire. And lithium titanate, which I understand is very safe, but the ones that are bad are the ones that liberals seem to be okay with keep mining the cobalt. And I think we really need to get away from the cobalt. Hey, Skulldrazer. Ah, hello, everyone. Good to see you, man. Anybody seen Lenny? She's usually the first one here. I tried to go live last night, and I did a whole hour-and-a-half stream and realized I never hit the go live button. That's silly. I was a little buzzed when I started the live stream. Might have had something to do with it. You want to get buzzed during a live stream? Do it during the live stream, not before. I have no interest in getting a buzz tonight. I just like to take God. How you doing, Skulldrazer? Well, Four Corners lithium covers a wide range of batteries. It's what they put with the lithium. The lithium itself is not that flammable. It takes a lot of heat to make lithium burn. You just got home? Welcome home. Man, where you at, Skulldrazer? It's 8:43 here on the West Coast. Well, we got a West Coaster as Speaker of the House. I'm not happy about it. I already knew about Kevin McCarthy. The guy, I really wish he didn't have my name. My name. Yeah. Wait, how do you mill a circuit board? I don't understand. I understand it's made in layers. Through PCB way. You can mill your own? You must have a pretty good setup. You're in New York? I'm sorry. But there is one place worse than New York. It's called California, or California. I would rather 17. Holy crap. It's about 40 here. We reached 50 degrees today. That's pretty awesome. This is my internal warming system of choice today. It's a very good, inexpensive stuff. We'll get to 12. I don't think Pennsylvania's worse. Yeah. A lot of circuit boards you can get, they're, Jehu Garcia offers them for free. All you do is, you download the file I don't know what kind of file it's called, and you send it to PCB. Actually, you can go to PCBWay and download the file and say you want to use this one, and they'll make it for you, and it's pennies on the dollar. Wow, dang, Four Corners. Now you're in the Four Corners area, right? It's that cold? I think it's just Colorado. I don't remember being that cold very often. Is that unusual? Oh, I usually got it over the cold in the Four Corners area. Oh, wow. I don't remember getting down to 12 for growing up. Yeah. I got to figure out how to do that, so guys. Um, I order a lot of my circuit boards from Jehu directly. $5 shipping. You better get a bunch, huh? I got 10 circuit boards recently from Jehu, from Jeg 35. And I think they're like $1 per board or something like that. So he jacks it up a little bit, but at least I know where I'm getting them. $5 for that. Like, used to be $5 shipping, 40. Sounds about right. No, I get them much cheaper from Jehu. He buys them higher bulk than what we would normally get from PCB, right? And he also advertises for them. Yeah, uh, pretty much most of the tech comes from China, and we need to change that. Now, under the Democrats, they did pass a bill um, to make chips here in the U.S., but it neglected the circuit board. And oh man, I reacted to some liberals on uh, Twitter about the how messed up things are. Right? They still, these people are messed up. They still don't see anything wrong with Biden. What the hell? That's right. When you order from China, buy a lot. If you need to get, you have to order from them. Buy large bulk so that you keep the cost down. Ah, okay. It'd be probably much bigger using CNC instead of layering the circuit board, using the etching and stuff like that. I worked at Intel and we had these chips come in. They told us these chips have like 20, 30 layers. Um, Normally, what they used to put on a circuit board are now a layer of the chip. Well, your skill level is higher than mine. I'm more on mechanical stuff with electrical uh, component. So electrical, mechanical, electric, mechanical. That's what my associate's degree is, electric and mechanical, computer technology stuff. I don't get down to the component level, just module level. You have a wave solder too? Oh wait, that's four corners. You have a wave solder machine? Yeah, that's right. And sometimes you have to make your own cable. Um, I've made lots of cables. I don't have the equipment here to make cables, but I worked in a professional area making cables. And we had to interface those cables. I was watching today a guy converted a Hummer, electric, military Hummer, the real thing, and it wouldn't charge. So the guy was trying to figure out, doing some troubleshooting through the cables and the connections, and for some reason he changed the plug or alignment on the charge port, which didn't make any sense to me. I'm gonna have to watch that video again. Yeah, but Four Corners, you have a wave machine? I worked at Intel and we had to put circuit boards through the wave machine. They're huge. You must have a big shop. Oh gosh, what the hell? But you see what I set up here? I got this Ryobi link system, and I'm putting it to test. See, I got this is a toolbox, and I got park bin right here, top of it. Oh, oh, okay. Well, I've worked with that too. It's I didn't do any of the programming for it, so um, I pretty much put the labels on when they came out and added components, and this is on the wave machine. That's my expertise on a wave machine. But you see what else I've been doing here? That's installation. I put R15 installation here. Right here. And I've got 3 rolls right there, and I've got this roll and one down below it. So I bought 6 rolls of it. Oh, flat can. Don't know that one. Okay. I don't know what PCBWay uses, but that's the one I want to learn because Jehu really recommends it, and Jehu's a very smart man. But I disagree with Jehu when it comes to capacitors. I think capacitors can be used along with batteries to really boost the performance. Uh, okay, I really don't know. Is flat cam better? Well, that's something for you to research that you really don't know. So, something for you to research. Hey, I'm a conservative. I love doing research. That's what the left would say. Yes. Um, I could build for my truck. I have a Ford Ranger, the 2006, so it's the old style, and I have 254,000 miles. The truck still runs like new, but I've seen lots of videos of guys making capacitor batteries. Now, capacitor batteries have one problem, one major problem. After 3 days, there's no power on the battery, so it doesn't start your car. You have to run them before that happens. Or I came up with this idea a long time ago. Now there's videos all over the internet, all over YouTube. They put a 12-volt battery. Doesn't have to be a big one. Oh gosh, I don't have one here. Up here, I have some 12-volt batteries in a box. But they're big. Not enough to start a car by itself. Over the capacitor battery, that little battery charging that capacitor battery, it'll start your car as long as you have a charge on that battery. And Jehu totally disagrees with it. He dismisses it outright. Systems that have loads that go heavy and light. Yes, that's exactly why. When you start a car, you have to have cold cranking amps. A lot of them, or that starter won't move. It has to move that flywheel, which moves the engine, right? You need a lot of current to do that. That's called cold cranking amp. A drop-in lithium iron phosphate battery will work as a battery, but it doesn't have the cold cranking amp. So you would still need something to build up those cranking amps, and that's where the capacitors come in. Hell? No. Screen just went big on me. I might have to restart. Yep, there's that too. The wind. That's exactly what the capacitors are for. Yep. If you have to crank it too many times, the battery's done. Yep. The capacitor battery. Yeah. The reason I know about that, of the, oh, there we go. You said, but with a small battery, they would top up again. All right. I saw some videos. A guy took one of those battery starters, a jump starter. It had no battery. Capacitors were dead. He hooked it up to his 12-volt battery, lead acid battery in his car. It was dead. Okay. You're like, oh, nothing's going to happen, right? Well, capacitors had the battery, being a 12-volt battery, still showed 12 volts on it, but it didn't have enough to start the car. So what he did is he hooked up this jump starter with only capacitors. That dead battery charged up the capacitors in that jump starter to 12 volts. And he went inside, turned the key, the car started. That's when the light bulb started going off in my head. Like, why don't you combine them? Sure enough, there's videos all over YouTube now combining. So other people with more skill on YouTube jumped on it before I did. But I knew about it a year before they started showing videos. Nothing I can do. They get the credit. I don't care really. I wouldn't recommend 18650s. No, unless they're lithium iron phosphate or lithium titanate, not lithium cobalt. What most people are using for 18650s are lithium cobalt. They're too flammable. They're too explosive. You don't want to use those as a drop-in battery. Lithium iron phosphate, 4 cells, however many P you want, and how many parallel you want, but with 4 cells in series, you could have 20 parallel, 30 parallel, I don't care, whatever you could fit under your hood. But if it's 4C, 4S, it could start your car, providing you have the cranking amp. Well, under the car, you better have yourself a shield over it so it doesn't get punctured. Electric cars still use the lithium cobalt, and you hear about fires of it, right? Right now, for electric cars, the technology is still lithium cobalt, but that's advancing pretty well. But for a gas engine, drop-in battery, you want lithium cobalt. Not much of a shield in most cars. It's sheet metal. That's not a whole lot of shield. What's under a Tesla is a heck of a fire shield for the battery. If you have a collision on the battery, it'll tell you to get out of the car, but most likely the car won't catch fire because they got pretty good shield. What do you mean? Doesn't have to be drop in? What are you talking about then? Right. Free gas engine. I thought that's what we were talking about. You can get away with lithium, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, lithium cobalt, I would not recommend it. They're too prone to fire. Lithium iron phosphate. What I'm trying to tell you, my power wall in my shed is lithium iron phosphate for a reason. I don't want fires. Lithium iron phosphate won't catch fire. They will burn if there's a fire within, around them, those batteries. They will burn, but they will not start one. Well, if you want to lay way less, lithium iron phosphate with a small capacitor, super capacitor bank. I'm not. I've had a fire in my engine car. No, I was terrified. Um, Luckily, it put itself out, but I could have burned up my car. And if you do it wrong, keep the risk level, you may not get out of that fire. Lithium cobalt batteries are okay if you can monitor, but you don't want them to go unseen for very long. I have plenty of lithium ion batteries. Hold on. I can show you one I built. No, not water. It's an electrical fire and water dispenser. This is my lithium cobalt battery. This one I don't take out of my sight when I'm using it. This one is more energy dense than my power one. This one is also more dangerous. It's prone to overheating. The bigger your battery pack is, the more your chances of fire. The fire could start in the middle. It will start by overheating the battery. If one of these cells gets reversed, you have a potential for a lot of heat around that battery. Because the other batteries trying to compensate, and they get really hot. And when they start getting hot, the ones on the outside of them start getting hot, and it spreads. You have a massive fire. Electrical. Yeah, the flatter the pack, the better. You want 12 volts, you have to do 3S. There is one fire extinguisher to put them all out. Oh, Halon. Am I right? Four corners? That's what we use in aviation. The problem with Halon, it really takes all the oxygen out. And that's why it puts the fire out. Fires can't exist without oxygen unless they're under. There's one metal that burns without. It makes its own oxygen. Uh, Underwater welders use it. Yeah, I know. Halon was so awesome. But like I said, it takes all the oxygen out of the air. Literally takes it out. It's not the voltage that's the problem. It's the chemistry of the battery. It's prone to fire. It just overheats. When a lithium cobalt battery overheats, it explodes. Yep. Awesome. Uh, I recommend doing a lot of research on batteries. I didn't. I jumped right in. I started buying all these lithium cobalt batteries. These guys, 18650s, all lithium cobalt. I broke apart um, these batteries and took those out. Um, I don't like to leave those charging overnight in my shed because I might wake up in the morning and the shed's fully aflame. Yeah, magnesium. That's the one that makes its own oxygen. And in helicopters, lots of magnesium. The only thing that would put this fire out was halon. I used to have a halon fire extinguisher in my Jeep. You have an engine fire, you leave the engine running and just spray it through the radiator and put fire out. Halon's wonderful. I wish they'd bring it back. Love Halo. It snuffs out fire really quick, but you don't. Oops, go ahead. So I guess this topic of this chat is fire. That's okay. I wish I had a fire going in here right now with the chimney. Can you come up on the Soldier? Can you come up on the stream on the panel and show me? I'd like to see what you're talking about. Okay. Can you come up on the panel and show me? There. I'll post one. What the hell? I didn't say quick share. Copy yet. There we go. I don't know why my screen went bigger. There we go. I posted the link. Oh, you don't have a camera. Crap. I would love to see what you're doing. Well, Four Corners, you can come up. I know you're not shy of a camera. You have your own channel. I don't know why my screen zoomed in. It's very hard to do stuff now. In fact, I'm too close to the camera now on my phone. Yeah. Oh, this is not to prevent COVID. Working with fiberglass. Oh, okay. Well, I had a digital camera once. No. Well, actually, I had a regular film camera, and I was able to use it for a webcam. Why is digital so difficult? Weird. I really I used an 8mm camera to go on the web as my webcam, and I didn't have to hit record. I just turned the camera on, and it worked. Yep, that's what I'm using. Okay, you're one of those rare few people that don't have a cell phone. Not even a flip phone. I know you can't use a flip phone for that. Actually, there one coworker that I had for a while got had anger issues, but he had a flip phone, a new one, Samsung. Nah, I'm weird. I admit it. I'm weird. I'm a tech geek. Uh, I'm not a software geek, game geek, but I am a geek. when it comes to computers and electronics. I really. Why do you intentionally not have Wi-Fi? I'm not using the Wi-Fi right now. For some reason, this since the weather got cold, the Wi-Fi won't reach. Not even on the 2.4 gigahertz. That usually has a farther range. Maybe I'm using the. I'm trying to hook up to 5. Don't like microwaves either. Well, I get a good relationship with my microwave because I drink my coffee so slow. I have to keep microwaving it. 30 plus cell phones. Whoa, I don't have that many. And I started with analog. I had an old Sony phone. It was about that deep. And on the top, you flip it up, slide the earpiece up, and then you talk. That was my first phone through AT&T. Sound quality, beautiful. Now, what? Say that again? You're not coming through very well. But that analog, yeah, like they're right there. Be nice if they combine that. I have 2 flip phones also, and they're still good. Probably have to replace that. Damn, that's old. Hey, I got a little story on that. When I worked at Intel, we launched the Sony desktop. 10 years later, no longer working at Intel, I walk into a Goodwill store. No, they told us how much the 75 megahertz Sony computer was. $3,000. My phone's faster than that. And it's only 1,000. Uh, anyway, I walked into a Goodwill and I saw one of the computers, but it was the 150 megahertz, which probably sold for $5,000 or $6,000 at the time, and they only wanted $20 for it. Still look beautiful. Well, if it's over 5 years it's old, Obama phone. Oh my gosh. I was at the unemployment office one day and there was this guy walking. I got to get a new Obama phone. Show me. We broke it. Dropped it too many times. Here, right? Didn't pay for it. And it was a smartphone. Damn. I paid $750 for my phone. Could got one for free. Yep. It's funny. Really funny. Probably my last shot. We got almost a minute. And that's as far as that one. I'm 59 years old, guys. I don't like to get drunk. I've been like this for 20 years. I don't like to get starting to talk about computers here. If the grid goes down, scrap the computer. Can you post that link? That would be awesome. I would love to see that. What a collection of Obama phones. That makes me think of this. You remember the club? Put it on your steering wheel to prevent somebody from stealing your car. Well, some thief out there decided he wanted a collection of steering wheels. The club. So he would break into the car, steal the steering wheel. Now, if he had another steering wheel, pop it on there, he could take off with the car. He knew how to take that steering wheel off. Okay. Yep. Don't forget, I'm looking for that video. Yep. Nothing ever disappears from life. They try to hide it, but it never disappears. Doesn't even have much of a kick in. I think it is. I can usually tell somebody that really doesn't care about how things taste. As long as you get them drunk. When they drink lightly. Yep. Not the club does not prevent anything. They have one that goes straight to the floor. That's the most effective. But this guy had a shed full of steering wheels with clubs on. When they finally caught him, I busted up laughing, and I still see people with those. And they put them on their steering wheel. They're facing out like this. Here's the steering wheel. Look here. And go across and past your steering wheel. Not that much. What's that kind of stuff? You have snow? There ain't no snow here. We had some for about 3 days. And that's not when winter starts here. Winter starts here in late January or early February. So we had it in December on Christmas. And I was out of propane. I had a hell of a time finding 5 gallons of propane. My parents are seeing that too, and they live in the gorge, Columbia River Gorge. Remix Brothers? Hey, that's something. I forgot what the video was. Yeah, go back. What the hell? No, my screen just went super big. What the hell? All I was doing is trying to scroll up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go out and come back in. You're back. There we go. Everything's back to normal. Sometimes when I touch the screen, it messes up. Okay, I forgot what the video was. But my screen's back to where it was. Sometimes I have to restart. I would touch the side of the screen with chat and scroll up and down, and all of a sudden, everything's closed. And the only fix is to go out and come back in. can't back it up on the screen. Let's try it. My phone is at 100%. Usually on StreamYard, I lose power. If you lose somebody, it only says one person in chat. Sound off. Hey, here, if you're still here. Where is Lenny? Usually the first person in here is Lenny, and then Four Corners and Full Gravy. You guys are my regulars. Well, at least we still got Full Gravy. Four Corners, you're still here because it only shows one person in chat. And you're still here. Okay. YouTube, you're lying. What the hell, YouTube? Nobody left. Four Corners, you want to come up? I would love to talk to you face to face. Oh, by the way, Four Corners, I am not getting any notifications of your live stream or your video. Have you not been doing videos for a while? Now, anybody that hasn't gotten live streams notifications of mine, because I've been out of it. I've been out of it for a while. It may not be YouTube. Background. If you have a good microphone, it won't matter. Oh, you're uploading? So I didn't get a notification. I guess I better go back to your channel. Make sure I've been shadow banned. Since YouTube took one of my videos down, I think I'm being shadow banned. Bastards won't even tell me why. I do know for a fact that I had been drinking too much that night. And I started talking about the back. Probably know about what I said. They took me down. I was stating facts. And they said I was spreading. That's all I know. So I don't want to be, if you know Aaron the Tires, I don't want to be him. I'll try. Okay. Whoa! Dang it! I gotta. You were a mod. Here, I'm gonna go check on YouTube if you're a mod. I can't seem to do it here. Oh my gosh! Get out of there! Never. Never. There we go. Huh? That's me. I clicked on that link, Four Corners, and it gave me my YouTube. Wait. Okay, I got something different. There we go. Now it says Four Corners. Says subscribed, and the bell notification is there. Okay, I went there and it said the bell notification and subscribe. Yes, I'm back. Oh, that ladder back there is my access to this attic. Not much of an attic. I wanted it a little higher. Didn't turn out that way. I've already seen some of the stuff. Well, it's 10 by 12. This small. 10 feet by 12 feet. And 8 feet high. The roof, 12 feet. I could make this open, but then I would have to break it. It's all the ceiling. No, it wouldn't be too bad an idea. Is it, really? Aaron's under the deck? I never heard anybody building a home under a deck. Not a bad idea, really, if you can seal the deck. That would be a roof deck. Oh, please. I have a house. I have an 1,800 square foot house. But I prefer to do my live streams out here. I don't live out here. So I'm not even close to being there. You don't see me guzzling vodka. No, that's not me. And smoke a joint. If he excels too much, would he catch fire? Vodka's alcohol. Breathing jacket. Not yet. It's too cold in here. That that is not why I'm putting this. That's just for my food storage. I want to put my food storage on it. But once it's insulated, I could live out here. But Aaron, I don't know. Does he insulate under his deck? Because it looks like he's bundled up like an Eskimo. Oh, okay. That's good. I like Aaron. He's a really nice guy. Very fairly knowledgeable on a lot of subjects. But I'd like to see stick around. I don't want him freezing. Oh, that's good. Wait, he didn't have four walls? This project is starting its second year. I I have to work. Okay, I don't have the door yet. I'll show you. I'll turn the camera around. No, that's wrong. That's wrong link. Hey, go back. What the hell? I hit more. Oh, there. Layout, post comment, settings. That's it. Settings. Camera. Camera. Okay, that's me. If we don't know. Okay, you see that right there with the handle? That's my door, and it slides back and forth. It is basically balsa wood plywood. It's balsa plywood. That's my door. Okay, I'm zoomed in again for some reason. Mm. There we go. Now I'm back. Yeah, I know. The only streams on Twitch. Yeah, Four Corners. You have to check out Aaron on Twitch. His channel is Aaron to Tires. There you go. The guy is a hoot, man. He likes to break out his harmonica. Hey, tell him we recommended him. You know, me and Skoldrace. He'll be glad to see you. He's about the friendliest guy, man. He is so damn lucky. He had on a bus a duffel bag with marijuana. Cops showed up with their dog, and he still got away with it. He's got, yeah, some people say he has the luck of the Irish, but the Irish have that much luck. He's the luckiest man alive. I swear. You'll have a great time checking out his channel. A lot of times, he'll be doing that straight from the bottom. He gets so drunk on his live streams that um, he'll fall asleep, and he'll leave the stream going. He'll be like this. He'll still be streaming. Yes, I did. But I think I got the plan for it. I swear, he gets away with shit like that all the time. Okay. I know he got away with it, and he does. Pretty close to what I heard. And he has a very rough voice. And he's one of the person that sounds just like it. Um, Dear Butch, he sounds just like it. He swear they were brothers. Oh, okay. Could have both been caught. Aaron could have been caught, but Four Corners, you would love his stories. awesome. Oh, even if you weren't one of those that likes the marijuana, uh, you would you would laugh at his story. Oh, the reason I started this video tonight was to talk about the vote for speaker. I woke up this morning finding out that we have a new speaker, and it's the one we thought we'd get. Rhino, known as Kevin McCarthy. Eh, okay, that's a little more info than I knew. Well, I expected Kevin McCarthy to win, but I hoped that the Freedom Caucus would hold out until they got everything they wanted. They got the ability to vote him out at any time. They got him to agree to a balanced budget. I think. I'm not sure if they actually got that one or not, but they got a lot of concessions in order to vote for him. Oh, I'm sure he has them. What state is Aaron in now? In Colorado? Legal there. Legal in Oregon. I think possibly it's legal in California. They just look at it. I smell something burning. The heater is not near anything flammable. Maybe the neighbor's got fire going. Oh, he lives in New York. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's legal there. Well, it's straight east of me. I'm in Oregon. It is 21:44 hours here. I don't know what that is. Well, unfortunately, even Michelle lives out there. We keep everybody on her channel. We think you need to get the hell out of New York, but it's very difficult. Her whole life is there. What? Oh, I know Four Corners. You're in Mountain Time, right? Taking over New York? What do you mean? I thought you were in Mountain Time, Colorado. Arizona doesn't do that crap. We had the same time every year, all throughout the year. Half the time we were West Coast time or Pacific, and half the time we were Mountain Time. Because we never changed. I like Arizona. Not really. I really hope people stay and fight. But you got to understand when the fight is useless. I don't know if you're ever going to change New York or California. Although I don't know that much about New York, but California, the Republicans are gaining. And people are leaving. Drove. More people are leaving New York and California than moving in. Absolutely. What happened? You had the chance to get rid of Hochul. Got reelected. Well, actually elected the first time. Yep. Almost had to leave. Disgrace. And his brother had to leave his job in disgrace too. Now he's got another job doing the same thing. Yeah, I know they keep cheating. Yeah. Oh, New Mexico had a great opportunity to elect a Native American, and they didn't elect it. The Republican, I think, or independent. I think if she, I'm, I'm hoping she just decided to run as an independent because independents don't win, and maybe next time she'll run as a Republican. But I had a chance to see her in action, and she's awesome. She's Navajo. I don't know why I like her. You know, I have Navajo quite a bit. Like my grandfather, we all been paint. He was half Cherokee, half Caucasian. So that's more native than that. I'm darker here. Yep. And they cheated big time in Arizona. The one running the election was running for governor. That don't sound wrong. Oh, good. I still have that shot. I did say that, right? Still have them out now. Whew, that went in my nose. Whew. I have a beer sitting over there, but I can't open it. I don't have it open it. I got plenty of things to open it, but I'm not that skilled. I don't think beer. I used to have a somewhere. I have a shot glass that has a bottle opener. Beats me why they put a bottle opener if you're doing a shot. You're not gonna drink beer. Oh, you be ready for master tank. Either you do shots or you do beer. Not both. Yeah, I could do that. But I've been drinking shots and mixing it with Red Bull. But the scotch is so smooth, I hardly have to actually do that. Well, anyway, my shop is coming up. Look better. I gotta buy more of these units here. I got these things mounted on the wall right here. Oh, oh, actually, see one right there. See it right here? That's what this is sitting on. If I take this off, move it over here, push the button here, the bottom, and that's off. Pretty cool system, even if you're not using Ryobi. just hook this system up, and you're good to go. You can take stuff off and put it on, and you can use other tools. Voodoo Ranger beer? Is it an IPA? Because I can't stand IPA. Yeah, it's kind of like a wall Lego. That's a good way to think about it. Uh, Flex has something like that too, and Flex is much cooler, but so much more expensive. So basically, what I did is I put the insulation in the wall, and I took the boards off that were right there, and put those in place of it. So it's still the same, but I can mount my stuff on it. Ew, I don't like IPA. Too many hops. I would if they made a low IPA hop, a low hop IPA, which think about it wouldn't be an IPA. All IPAs I've ever tried have been the bouquet is beautiful, but when I drink it, it's like, oh man, it burns. I do not like the hop because it makes my throat burn. I get heartburn from it. So I'd have to try it. I have been trying IPAs every once in a while, so I try to find one I like. And so far, I haven't found one. I prefer if it's going to be a domestic beer, it's going to be a lager. I can barely, I barely like Budweiser. Wait, it's an IPA with hot peppers in it? Oh, that's not right. Now, I'm a person that loves spicy, but I don't like spicy beer. Wait, Four Corners, are you a mod? Because it's not showing the link. Wait, let me mod you so you can post the link. I'm going to go back to YouTube real quick. Oh, hey, go back. Here. Okay. No, the hell? There we go. There we go. All right, it says you say you're a mod, but it's not it's not showing. Okay. It shows the link on YouTube. An echo here. Okay, you are a mod. Uh, a mod is my air friend. Cool. Yeah, I went still because I was over on YouTube checking out the link. For some reason, it doesn't show a link on StreamYard. But I checked it out. Is that Four Corners? Is that you guys doing some ice rescue training? If I go still, it's because I'm checking out YouTube. I wish it would work with YouTube going, but it puts me on pause. That scotch is making me burp. Now, from you guys' point of view, do I look like I'm drunk? I thought yes, but I don't think you did. 12 degrees outside, and I don't know what the water was. Well, it had ice over it. It must have been below 33 or 34 degrees. No, no what? I look like you are. Eh? Dang, I wish somebody would come up on StreamYard. Nobody ever comes up on StreamYard. Four Corners, I know you have a camera. What? My wife asked. That's what? No, I've been drinking Pepsi. What I'm drinking out here. Still photo time. Oh, okay. I wish somebody would. I never get a panel going. I'm not sure why I'm using StreamYard. Nobody ever comes up. I think it'd be a lot more interesting if somebody did. I'm not that interested. I try, but I don't think I'm that interested. Michelle's probably live. Yes, you have been up here. Rare. You're practically the only one that ever comes up. But I was so excited when I came in. Thought you'd come up. I really love it when you come up. You really do it. Well, the live stream I tried to do last night was about my biomass stoves. I have three. First one I bought was Instaflex. Um, no, that's not it. Instafire. It's from my Patriot Supply. It has a fan unit on the bottom of it. Pop out the leg, and then you pop out the part that holds the pot. And that the top part where it holds the pot is very hard to open. Uh, I'm gonna have to try and scoop it up so it opens easier. And at the legs at the bottom never completely open either, so it's kind of uneven, and I have to prop it up. But other than that, I put fire starter in there, light it, then I put pellets or wood, little pieces of wood, and it starts burning. and the fan has a control module. It's got a USB cable coming from the fan, plugs into that control module, which has a dial. Then you plug that into uh, 5-volt power, whatever you, whatever you have. Power. I use a solar battery. Um, I never really charged the solar. It doesn't work. It charges up with uh, plugged into a USB port. Perfect. Solar. But anyway, it's still a good battery. I recommend the battery. Uh, if you have to charge the solar, you got to have it perfectly facing the sun, and it will charge for 2 hours if it is a direct line with the sun. You just keep following the sun through the sky. But anyway, it comes with a battery pack. Never used the battery pack. And I bought the solar version with the solar battery, and it runs the fan, and you control the speed of the fan with the control module, or you can just plug it straight to the fan and calm the speed. Works great, especially pellets. Then I bought a BioLite. Bio. Um, it comes with a battery unit that has a probe that goes inside the fire chamber. When you put your material in there and you start the fire hits that probe, turns the fan on. You don't have to turn the fan on. You can, but you really don't have. It turns the fan on, and while you have a fire in the unit, it charges the battery that's in that module that plugs in. So what it does is the fire hits the probe, sends heat down to a peltier. Okay, I can help you with that, but I'm talking about the highlight right this second. It has a probe on it, and it charges the heat of the fire, heats that probe, and runs down to a peltier, which cools as fins blowing air out over the fins and also into the stove, which gives you at the top of the stove, it has some holes. And as you put wood in there, it burns the wood, and it has a double wall, and inside the wall is where the fan's blowing, and it blows out those holes at the top, which double burns the smoke. So you have no smoke. If you put batteries outside, make sure they're in a shelter. You don't want them out in the weather. And that is why I'm putting this insulation in. That this has a double reason. It's to keep my batteries from getting too cold. One is the first reason. The other is my food supply. The food supply degrades if it gets too cold, or if it gets too hot. So I need an insulated space so it stays in a good temperature. If you're going to build it yourself, you want it in an outbuilding. You don't want to put it in your house. Most insurance, home insurance, if you put a home built uh, power wall and you have a fire of any kind, even if it's arson, somebody lights the opposite corner of the house on fire and your house burns down. They find that power wall, they won't pay. So if you're going to build your own power wall like I did, I'll show you my power wall in a sec. Okay, you see those blue things right there? That's my power wall. Those are the lithium iron phosphate batteries. And right there, that thing, that is my inverter. And that box right down there, that's my solar charge controller. And that red thing right there, that's my heater. I have the battery charger right there. That's my speed charger. I have a weed eater. you know, but that's my power wall setup. I have 2.4 kilowatts. Not enough. So far, it's not enough. You need fire suppression in my building. Why? For what? I want you to cook batteries to make their own heat. What? Why would you cook batteries? Uh, that power wall, I have a heater in there so that it it keeps it above freezing. It runs off a 5-volt USB. So, but the lithium iron phosphate, they're not going to catch fire. So why do I need fire suppression? I understand the fire suppression need if I have a lithium cobalt battery system, but I don't. Iron air is different than what I have. Iron air batteries are great, but you need a lot more batteries to get the same power. My fire suppression is run like hell. I am not worried about those batteries lighting off. Really. And my heater, if I knock it over, turns on. Uh, where it's sitting, it's not going to catch anything on fire. And I'm watching it. Iron air batteries are not ready. It's great technology. But I think the sodium air battery is a lot better. In fact, the sodium one is already in production, but the iron air battery is not. Yes, they are very heavy and they're very large. The sodium battery is smaller, but it's still very large too. They were talking about putting those in cars. It ain't ready. Unless you want only 50 miles of range. I do follow this technology quite extensively. I love it. Battery technology is on leap. It is expanding by leaps and bounds. My power wall is already outdated, and it's good for probably about 15 years. But the battery technology is advancing so quickly, it's really hard to keep up. Uh, by the time these batteries are uh, no longer usable, I will have possibility of buying a battery system that lasts the rest of my life. In fact, the lithium titanate batteries could last the rest of my life. I would love to get my hands on them. They're good for 30,000 cycles from 0 to full, 0 to 12 volts. That's they're set for 12 volts. I'm not sure. They might use it differently in the BMW. But primarily where lithium titanate is used. We're reading iron air. Okay. Iron air is great technology, but it's not there yet. Now, I'm going to veer off a little bit. If you guys are talking about cooling system, don't use solar. Don't use batteries. The best system cooling, not an air conditioner. A guy from India working, he's a professor at the University of Arizona. I found out about this. And no, I don't have a smoke alarm. It's a shed. The smoke alarm's going. I'm in the house. Who's going to hear it? You're missing the point. This is the shed. If I'm in here, I'm not worried about fire. I take every precaution against fire. The only thing in here that can cause a fire is my heater, and there's nothing near it that could burn. My batteries won't start a fire. I don't know if you're grasping that. My batteries are lithium iron phosphate. They do not burn unless there's a fire. Then they'll burn, and it's too late. They won't start a fire. They're safe. So I'm not worried about the battery. The only batteries I'm worried about are these. If I leave these charging in my shed, I could have a fire. Do not leave your tool batteries charging anywhere overnight. Turn off the charging or unplug the battery. These are lithium iron. These are lithium cobalt. These are flammable. Yeah, I understand, and I do take precaution. I don't use for power in my shed anything that will catch fire. You understand what I'm talking about? The lithium iron phosphates won't burn unless there's already a fire. I have research. I don't have anything in here that will start a fire other than that heater, and I'm in here with it. The heater is propane. That's the only thing in here that will catch that will start a fire. And when I leave the shed, I turn off the gas. I understand you're a firefighter. And tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. I really don't need a fire suppression in here because I don't live here. This is not a living residence. This is a shed. And the only time I have anything that could burn in here is when I'm in here. I don't sleep here. Okay. Well, I turn off the power when I leave. So even if something were to puncture the battery, it won't light. It's certified. Um, if I shorted something in here, yeah, I would start a fire. Um, but I'm very careful about how I hook things up. And being that I won't be sleeping in here, I'm not too worried about fire. It's it's a shed. If this place went up in flames, it wouldn't touch my house. The house is about 20 feet away and has concrete siding. It's not going to catch fire. And if it reaches the roof, yeah, I'll have a fire because it's got asphalt roofing. I I'm glad you mentioned it. You know, you're a firefighter, so you know this stuff. But I'm trying to tell you what I have. Why I use lithium iron phosphate. All right, fire extinguisher, I understand, but smoke alarm. Nobody lives in this building. Who's going to hear it? Electrical main. Yeah, it's called my solar generator. I just turn it off. The power shuts off as soon as I turn that off, but the power wall still has power. What can I do about that? I'm very careful about the connection. Yes, I know. Okay, my house has concrete siding. You could throw a Molotov cocktail at the house and it won't burn. The reason I really looked for this concrete siding on the houses because we had a fire, a huge fire up on Sylvan Hill in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, and um, it was on a apartment construction site. And what was burning was the buildings that weren't finished. And when it reached a building that was finished, fire went out. Okay, hey, what the hell? Back here. I just need solder, and I keep turning up my soldering iron up, and it just won't solder. Okay, I've had the same problem, soldiers. Uh, you need to tin everything. I mean, well, not tin. Use uh, flux. You need to flux your tip, and then once your tip is good and flux, you need to flux where you need the solder also. But once your tip is fluxed, you put the solder on. And then you touch it to the pad you want to, or whatever you want to solder, and you transfer that solder to that spot. Then you can add your solder to it. And it's better if you have flux in the solder. Okay, if you can, if you can tell me a brand where you can hear it in the house, if there's a fire in the shed, that'd be great. Nope, the eaves are not. They are wood, and the roof is um, asphalt. Yeah, cinder block buildings will burn if there's wood anywhere near it. Yeah, but the concrete siding, for some reason, fire don't pass it. And I'm very huge fan of concrete siding. A fire back. I really don't. I don't know what's in that solder. You have a flux in the solder, or is there lead in the solder? There's lead. You want to have it vented. There are leadless solders. Um, a little more expensive, I think. I recommend venting anyway. Wife's calling. Okay, the wife called. I'm gonna have to go. It's really late. Okay. I'm sorry if I missed the joke. I, I I really wasn't paying attention to it. I missed the joke. Well, guys, if I get on tomorrow night, it'll be much earlier and um, much shorter because I have to work Monday. I've had all this week off. I've been trying to go live all this week, and yesterday was my first chance to go live, and never really went live. I did a whole video and never went live. I learned a lesson there. um, oh, oh, wait, why'd you stop? Yes, you too, Four Corners. And hey, I love talking to you. You now I know you're a firefighter, so I can bounce things off you concerning fire. Uh, Tesla cult. The heck is Tesla cult? Well, I don't know. Scoldra, if you could enlighten me on Tesla cult, what the hell is that? Yeah, I'm on Discord. I'm not sure if I'm on Discord with you. That's a weird name. I'm not in Tesla cult. I like electric vehicles, but And Tesla is my favorite because they're leap years ahead of everybody else. That's it. I'd like to know more about the. I had the name on the tip of my tongue. I think it's a Tesla term that you put out. Lucid. I'm really interested in Lucid. Oh, we are Discord friends. Let's go. You know anything about Lucid? Because it seems like Lucid is very good. Uh, the technology in the Lucid cars is leap years ahead of Tesla, but they're very expensive. They charge themselves. You don't have to plug them in. They have high efficiency solar panels on the car, and if you drive it a lot, yes, you need to charge it, but it does charge itself. Solar panel. Their technology with the charging system is really, really good from what I've seen. But yeah, the wife told me it's 22, 28. Actually, she said 22, 30. That's close. So I really need. I have to go get a shower, bed, and get up in the morning time to make her breakfast. Breakfast is easy. She likes her French bread from um, Red Mar. Small piece of bacon, butter, cheese, tea. Good to go. She's very easy to feed. Uh, she likes that in the morning. She likes that in the evening. Lunch, she wants something different. Lunch is her big meal. What? Why couldn't you message me? Am I banned on Discord? I didn't do anything. I rarely go on there. I don't I don't put out information on Discord other than links. I don't do videos there. I don't know if you can do videos there. I don't know a whole lot about Discord. So I don't know why you wouldn't be able to message me. Maybe you could find out because I have no idea. I may have, but I didn't set anything on Discord. Wow. I had no idea. I did not know you can stream on Discord. Just my personal video. This is news to me. I know very little about Discord. All I know about Discord is people would send messages about their live streams. Oh, that might be it. But I don't go on Discord that much, so I really don't know what to do about that. Oh, they don't say videos. I want people to see my videos, not this one. I don't know if I can hit that. No, I cannot. I'm gonna have to go over to Four Corners. I'm gonna have to go over to YouTube real quick. Dang it. I'm gonna go mine. Jeez. Bugger. Go to mine. There. The hell? That's not mine. What the hell? Mine. Thank you. There we go. Not following my directions. Conservative Wildcat. Gosh. I got to disconnect. What the hell just happened? Stop! 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 What the hell's going on here? I guess I gotta let it go until I can get to where I want to go. It's scrolling like crazy. Okay, now you're at the bottom. Can I go back? Hello? Hello? What the hell? Log in. That's what I was trying to do. Thank you. Okay. It won't let me log into it. So you probably heard me screaming at it. It was scrolling up a whole bunch of garbage, and I had no idea how to stop it. But I hit the link, and it wanted me to log in, and it won't let me log in. I'm not sure what account I'm using. So, hold on. I'm going to try again. Put it in. There we go. What the hell? Okay, doesn't like it. Try a different email. Same password. It doesn't like that either. Try the phone number again. There we go. Please check the image containing the sunflower. Okay. It liked my okay, it's not letting me in. It keeps wanting me to verify that I'm not a robot. Okay. The game is going sunflower. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, next. And then it says login or password invalid. Okay. Okay. I can go to Discord, no problem, but trying to verify everything through that link, it won't accept. Vodka cranberry IV. How do you taste it that way? Well, I will that link work if I log in if I go into a Discord? Because on my phone, if I go straight to Discord, it works fine. Yeah. I can go to Discord, no problem. I can log in. It's automatic on my phone. But when I hit that link, it wants all the information that I don't know. Yeah, I figured you said out. But the problem is, like I said, I can go to Discord, no problem. I have it automatic on my phone. So I do not know the password. That is a problem with just doing everything automatic. Somebody sends you a link, you click on it, and it wants you to log in. You don't know what it is. Let me check. I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but it's running really slow. What? Good for now. There we go. I'm on Discord. Where do I find my name? Okay. Account. It's on my Gmail. Okay. My Discord is both letters start with caps. Battery space addiction. Both words start with a capital letter. I had to go in the house, so I gotta hide that smell. Alcohol smell. My wife has a super nose. There. Oh, let's see. Can I type in it? Where's the private chat? Oh, You're not logged in, so you won't see it. Pound followed by 4 numbers. Okay, hold up. Let me look. There was 4 numbers. Hang on. I know what you're talking about. Okay, 2757. It's 2757. It's battery addiction, caps starting both words, separated by space, followed by pound 2757. 2757. Oh, there. Let's see if I can put it. Where is the? There we go. More comment. There we go. Okay, cool. I'll go there and check it. What? Okay, Scold Racer, what name do you go on Discord? Because I keep getting this holy place thing. I have no idea what that is. Okay, time to turn the heat off. I have to turn off the oh now. I got to turn off the valve on the gas tank. I have to get out first. This door is hard to open. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I have to wait for the gas to run out. I gotta wait for the gas to run out. That way I know the gas is off. Scold Razor, I don't know where the friend request went to. I'm not finding. I just gave you what I have. Where's Scold Razor? Okay. Well, I am now leaving the shed. Turn off power. The gas is off. The heater is off. Oh, those lights are still on. Yeah, they're not going to run it down. It's 2 LEDs. They're not going to run the power down. Not worried about it. I had to. Oh, that's the gas line. Bugger. I just tripped on the gas line. Did not see that. It did not go down. I have to run to the bathroom real quick. I will turn off the microphone. Oh, dang it. I left the glass case there. cat would not cooperate. Can I post screenshot on here? So I took a screenshot of mine and I don't know how I can post it. That's not it. Okay, I took a screenshot of uh, my information on Discord. Okay, Lord Skullgrazer, I found you, but it won't let me message you. I can't friend request you or message. I don't know why. It's blocking. Let me check. Okay, Four Corners report. Is your Discord this holy place? The only friend request I have right now. And Skullgrazer, I did not see a friend request. I saw your page, but I can't message it. Okay. Let's go, Ranger. It's not showing a friend request. Where do I find it?
Hello?
There you
All right. Can you hear me?
go. Yep.
Hello? All right. Can you hear me? Okay. So on Discord, let me see. Now I can walk through this with you. Let me see.
I'm gonna try to
So
go to this, but
do you see a thing maybe to the left side where it says friends up at the top left?
let me check.
Oh, what I do? Lose audio?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, great.
I only have his holy place.
How do I put StreamYard audio on? Oh, I know what's wrong. Unmute. Okay.
There we go.
All right, I hear you now. Oh, you got me. Okay.
I got you
All right,
accepted,
cool.
but I haven't seen Four Corners yet. Four Corners, what is your name on there?
Um, I think he left. I think he had to take care of the cats or something.
Oh,
I'll message you that server and everything, and you should find Four Corners on there. You can send him a friend request from
okay.
there. All right.
Well, at least I got you on there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't get them, eventually we'll get it figured out because now at least we can message each other.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
All
well,
right, cool.
I'm not getting notifications anyway, so that'll help.
Oh, well, I guess if you just check it once in a while, you'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hop down off of StreamYard then.
Okay. Well, me too.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too.